Hello, everybody. I hear my daughter screaming in the background, so I'm hoping you guys don't hear that as well. I'm not sure how to tell who is on or if people are on. I see that Rhino has commented um, that he is here, but that's all I see. So I guess we'll see. I'm going to wait a few more minutes before I go ahead and get started. Um, So we are going to talk about activities that you can do while practicing social distancing. So we'll wait a couple more minutes and then I'll go ahead and get started. The boys are downstairs. Oh, Kat, that would be awesome. If you will monitor comments for me, that would be cool. So a couple more minutes and I'll go ahead. Actually, you know what? We'll just go ahead and get started. I have a lot of information to share with everybody today. So my name is Dulcie Monell. I am the troop support specialist in the western part of the state. So I'm going to talk today about doing activities with your troop virtually while experiencing the social distancing. So we do not want you to think that this is something that everybody has to do. We understand that during this very strange time that there is a lot going on in a lot of people's lives. So if Girl Scouts is an extra stressor, we don't want you to think that it needs to be something that you have to make a top priority. We're just trying to give you ideas of ways to keep your troop active so that maybe it gives them something little extra to do while they are stuck at home and not being able to go see their friends. First, I want to say thank you to all of you volunteers because this is April is Volunteer Appreciation Month. And without all of our awesome volunteers, we would not be able to deliver all the awesome things that we are able to give to the girls and give them things to things to do with Girl Scouts. So I do want to tell you all that we're going to talk a little bit about Zoom today. I've had some troop leaders in my area do Zoom meetings with their troop. And if you've never done Zoom before, we are doing a learning session on Zoom on our Facebook Live on April 19th at 3:00. So definitely if it's something that you don't understand, you've never done before, please mark that down and plan on joining that session. All of our sessions are recorded so that you can go back and watch them. So if you're not available on the 19th at 3:00, then you will have the opportunity to go back and watch that video to learn that at a later time at your convenience. I want to start with that every level has badges, of course, except Daisy's. Daisy's are going to be a little bit more difficult in this time. First of all, they're kindergarten and first graders, and it's kind of hard to keep them active on a Zoom meeting. I'm sure I don't deal with daisies, but I can't imagine trying to keep the attention span and on task with daisies on the computer. I'm sure it would be a lot of fun to meet with them, and I'm sure they would love to see all of their friends just like they do for classroom activities that they're getting to do. So definitely I'm not discouraging you from meeting with your daisies. I'm just A lot of the stuff that I'll be sharing about badges obviously is not pertaining to the Daisy level. Let's see. So with our badges and the VTK, so the volunteer toolkit, it will be very easy for you to share directions on how to do a badge at home with the girls. So like the cooking badge, they would definitely be able to do that with their family. So it would require you literally emailing them the activity plan so that the parents know what they need to do for those girls to earn that badge. And then they could get back to you and say, hey, we did this badge at home with our family. And then the troop could pay for that badge with the cookie money or funds in their troop account. Okay. So some troops don't pay for badges. If the girls have earned them at home, like sometimes they have the parents do it. But since we're in this strange time, definitely if you're giving the girls the activity to do, you definitely want the troop to pay for that badge for them. Okay. So let's see. A fun activity that you can do, especially with daisies, this would be a lot of fun. So some of these things are going to require you to maybe do a home delivery to your troop, whether it be mailing it, because I know in the bigger cities, it might be lots of distance between where you and your girls in your troop are. So it might not be feasible for you to run around and drop off supplies to all of them. But if you're in a smaller town, and you can drop those supplies off, that would be awesome. So the activity that I came up with for daisies would be to drop off like a styrofoam cup and maybe some seeds and a little bit of potting soil in a bag for them. And when you're dropping these supplies off, every time I say that, drop it off, you can put it in a box to mail it. Troop would pay for the funding. Also, dropping it off on their doorstep and then just letting them know that, hey, I just put this on your doorstep. So a styrofoam cup, have the girls decorate the styrofoam cup with a face on it. And then they could plant grass seeds in there and put it in the window to grow. And so it's kind of like one of those, I can't think of the name of it. The little pets, Chia Pet. There we go. And so then they can trim the grass, like cut the hair. It would be kind of fun. You could also give them just a little pot to plant flowers or some vegetables or something in to watch over the summer. And for daisies, that is like the flower garden journey. One of the things is that they're planting flowers. So that would be a step out of that. So I just thought that would be a fun thing to share. Another thing is, okay, somebody just asked, how do we know if they're actually doing the work? You could have them send you pictures. The other thing is when you're delivering all of this stuff, we're kind of going on the Girl Scout honor system. So we're going to hope that, yes, truly they are doing these activities. I do like the giving a picture to show that they did it. That would be one way, but also the honor system. That's probably... we're just hoping everybody's going to be following the Girl Scout promise and law as they're doing these activities at home. So another thing is we have the Girl Scout PODs. So those are the programs on demand that you can order, and you would have them delivered to your home. They already come packaged in prepackaged bags if you've never had one of those before. And it has most of the supplies in it. The supplies that they don't give you are usually things that you can find around your house. So each girl should be able to find the supplies to do that program. And it comes with a booklet of instructions. So for a program on demand, those are $6. It comes with a patch. It comes with a sticker for their passport. And then most of the supplies to do the program. So then it would just require you taking it around and delivering it to your girls. Okay. When you order them, you cannot, it wouldn't be feasible for us to be able to send them to each individual girl right now. So they mail them to the leader, and then the leader would disperse them. The other thing that I thought of with that is you could come up with the same concept as the program on demand, with a badge. So you would put all of the activity stuff together in like a Ziploc bag, and take it around and deliver it to the girls. You would add in from the volunteer toolkit, the activity plan. So it's kind of like a badge in a bag, for the girls to do that. If you don't want, or the troop doesn't have enough funds to be able to supply the stuff, then just sharing that activity plan, will give that opportunity for the families that are looking for things to do, something for them to do if they have some spare time. Okay. So like I said, we're going to talk about the Zoom meetings. So these are some things that you can do if you're having a Zoom meeting with your troop. If you are like out here in the West, we had a troop in Alliance that has already done one, and she shared it on our Facebook page so that other troop leaders could see how it worked. So from what I've seen is it posts like every girl, you get to see every girl up on your screen. So you're getting to see them on your screen, not in person, which obviously isn't as special to us, but at least we get to see them and talk to them then. So during a Zoom meeting, here are some ideas of things that you can do during the Zoom meeting. So brainstorm activities for next year. So kind of sit down with the girls, especially the older girls. This will be easier to do, but make a plan for next year. Like plan out what they're going to do, what badges they're going to do. If they're going to work on a journey, have them pick the journey that they want to do. So that when we are out of this social distancing and you can get back together, then you will have the opportunity. You won't have to go to that planning. You'll already have it done. Also, you can review how the troop did in cookie sales. Go over like, hey, we did really good. We reached our goal. You could decide on different activities that you might want to do with your cookie money. The other thing is, early bird, the first day of early bird is officially May 1st. However, right now online, you can register from now until May 1st, and the girls can receive the first day incentive. So whether you as the troop leader does that, so in one of your Zoom meetings, you can talk about, hey, who's coming back next year for sure. I always tell my troops that if your girls sold cookies this year, and you're an established troop, hopefully the troop has enough funds to pay for their membership for next year. They've earned it. They sold cookies. And that really does entice them to come back. Because as a parent, I'm going to keep my kid in something that I don't have to pay for the next year. If it's already paid for by the troop, then yes, that's an activity that she's going to do. Okay. So it's just kind of an incentive to keep them in your troop. So from now until May 1st, if the girls get registered for early bird, then they're going to be able to get the entrepreneurial challenge, the patch for that challenge for free. So the challenge is already on our Facebook, or on our website. You go into the at-home Girl Scouts, and there's a whole bunch of things listed for the girls to be able to do. And one of them is the entrepreneurial challenge. And if they do that challenge and they're registered by May 5th, then they're going to receive the exclusive patch for that for free. Otherwise, they're not going to get the patch. So the only way to get the patch for that program is if you early bird them by May 5th. Okay. So that's my little plug for early bird. One of the things that you could do with your troop is do like a secret scout. I thought this was an awesome idea. Some coworker shared this with me today. So you would obviously be the person assigning each girl a friend in the troop to be like a secret scout for. So they would maybe you could do it once a month or once a week right now while we're really stuck at home for an extended period of time. And it doesn't have to be they go buy them something. We don't want them out and about, but they could make them something. So make something for another scout member in your troop, deliver it to the leader, and on a specific day, the leader delivers them out to all of the girls. And again, when I'm saying deliver, you're putting it on their doorstep and letting them know that it is on their doorstep for them to get. Okay. Let's see. Next page. Um, the other thing is plan an act of kindness. And then so have each girl do an act of kindness. And then the next time you guys get together, they can go over what they did. They can keep a log of it. See how many different kinds of act of kindnesses they did. So I do have some ideas for that. Obviously, they can go around and pick up trash like in a park. And I know most parks are closed right now. But maybe, I don't know, you go on a walk, the girls go on a walk and they're picking up trash around their neighborhood. The other thing is right now, the nursing homes are really suffering because they are not allowing any visitors, which we completely understand. Definitely don't want the coronavirus to get into a nursing home. So there's all kinds of different things that we can do for people in nursing homes. So some of the things were like make outside window decorations that you could go, the girls could go, and they don't all go at the same time. Each family would take their daughter. The troop leader would probably have to arrange it with the nursing home so that they know people are coming to put things on the outsides of their windows. But then they go and they decorate the windows for the people in the nursing homes to see. Also, they could write letters to be delivered to the nursing homes. And one of the leaders said, they were kind of concerned about germs and the mail, how they're going to do that. But most nursing homes are doing a quarantine and a disinfectant with the mail before they're giving it to the people there. So they would take care of all that. You would just have to get it mailed to them. And again, like I said, the leader's going to have to set this up so that the nursing home knows all of this stuff is coming. They will be truly excited about it, I will tell you. The other thing they could make would be birthday cards. The nursing home can hold on to those and then hand them out as people are having their birthdays. Even if it's not social distancing time, the people in the nursing homes love to get birthday cards. When you're doing these letters and the birthday cards, just remember that the girls are supposed to only put their first names, not their first and last. No personal information about themselves. And that's just for the safety of the girls, okay? The other thing is, I know we have a lot of artistic girls out there. So girls could record themselves on their phones, send it to you, and you could send it to the nursing home, like through text messages and stuff. I'm sure you could get it to a nurse at the nursing home. But they could record themselves like playing their band instrument or singing a song. What else? They could act out a scene from a play that they like. Stuff like that people in a nursing home, they would love to watch that. They would love it. So that would be something kind of fun. The other thing is they could go perform in a courtyard so that people could come to their window and listen. So they could play their instrument or sing a song in the courtyard. For everybody who is not napping or who is bored can come to the window and listen. Let's see. There's all kinds of stuff to do with the nursing home. Those are just a couple of the things that I was sent from different coworkers of ideas to be able to do. I really liked the decorating a window. I've seen on Facebook where people were going and playing tic-tac-toe up at the nursing homes. They're on the outside of the window and the residents are on the inside. So I thought that was kind of a fun idea as well. The other thing is for a thank you to nurses and our essential staff is to like picket is what we call it, but it's not really. So you're going to go put yard signs or signs that you've made in like in the grass at the hospital or outside of the fire station or the police station. Just thank you messages, telling them thank you for everything that they're doing through this time. And of course, please remember that when you're doing these kind of things to use extreme measures, caution, as let's see, it says extreme. I view this as an extreme, proceed with caution, as direct health measures and social distancing must be followed when working with the hospital. So just remember when you're going out there that they're not talking to nurses and doctors. They're just going out and posting the signs and leaving. Okay. We would also encourage troops to, I know a lot of people still have cookies left. This kind of crept up on us at the end of our cookie sales. So the troop might decide to donate some of their extra cookies to truck drivers. So the girls could write thank you notes and get those to you. Or you can get the cookies out to them. My guess would be for them to give you the thank you notes, and you would be the one delivering. So you could work with like a way station in your area that maybe you could drop off cookies and thank you notes to, or a truck stop in your area. So you want to work with whatever options you have in your area to get them distributed. And I'm pretty sure like a truck stop, that the people behind the counter would be more than willing to hand out the cookies and thank yous to the truckers as they're coming through. And one of the troops in, I think it's Nebraska City, is working with the way station there to be able to do this. So that's just a great idea that I thought I would share with you guys as well. Let's see. Our council is coming up with all kinds of different things to keep the girls active kind of on a daily basis. I think I hear about something new every day. So make sure you're checking out our website and the stuff that we have posted there, as well as sharing the information with your girls about that, because a lot of the families don't go on our Facebook page or our website. So if you're sharing that information with them, that would be one thing that would be the only thing you have to do. And then you're leaving it up to them to stay active. But you're encouraging it. So more than likely, they're going to look at those things and see what we're offering. So they can follow our Facebook page. And each area also has an area Facebook page that the troops in those areas are posting what they're doing. So encourage the families to become members of those Facebook pages and get that information from there. And to also go onto our website to get the information. We're just trying to keep the girls engaged during this strange time in our lives. Anything to keep their minds off of what's going on a day-to-day basis. And I know they're all having to deal with schooling at home, and my children who are still home are school age, but they're older school age. So I don't have to sit down and guide them through their homework. I can't imagine having to do that with kindergarten through 6th, 7th, 8th grade, to make sure that they're doing that. So I do not envy parents with small children during this time. It's got to be difficult, especially if you're still working. And if you're not working, then you have the stress of that. So we're not trying to make things more stressful. We're just trying to give you ideas to keep the girls active. And definitely these are things that you can do with your family as well as the girls in your troop. The last thing I'm going to share is I do have all kinds of recipes, and I'm going to share it with other troop support specialists, but of different things that you can make at home with your children. And it's just fun things. It's not really to earn a badge. So one of my coworkers sent me a homemade sidewalk chalk recipe this morning, and it's made out of cornstarch. I've never made it out of cornstarch. So that would be kind of cool. You can make Play-Doh at home out of cornstarch. So there's all kinds of things you can make at home to do just fun little activities. So I'm going to come up with a document, get it created, and get it out to the troop support specialist to share. So if you would like recipes to share with your girls of different things to make, like you can make homemade, it's sand, to do sand art, but it's not sand, it's salt. So just there's all kinds of fun different things that we can do to keep our minds off of what's going on. So we're just going to share that with you. The other thing that I guess this is the last thing that I'm going to share. And then if you guys have any questions, I'll look to the side and see. But I thought this would be kind of fun. So, kind of a virtual sleepover party where you might deliver a Ziploc baggie with a microwave popcorn bag in it and a little candy in it and a Capri Sun for every girl in your troop and ask them to get onto a Zoom meeting at a certain time and have them be in their pajamas sitting in a sleeping bag on the floor. And you're going to do your Zoom meeting and have them, you could play charades. You could do like Pictionary, something that they can interact through the computer with each other with, and then have picked out a movie that they would each, after you get off your Zoom meeting, they would each lay down in their sleeping bags, eat their popcorn, and watch the movie. So it's kind of a virtual sleepover. You obviously wouldn't want to stay on for the movie, but I thought that would be kind of a fun idea. So does anybody have any questions? I don't see any off to the side that we haven't answered, or at least I don't think I do. No, I don't. So that is what I have. Again, your troop support specialist is a person to reach out to, as well as our program specialists. We are all about trying to keep the girls active and see if we can keep them going. And again, don't forget to early bird so that you can get them, they can get that patch for the entrepreneurial activity that they can do online. Okay, so, well, thank you all for joining me today. It was great to talk to you all. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to sign off. So good luck in the next couple of weeks. And don't forget, April 19th at 3 o'clock is going to be the Facebook Live to learn how to use Zoom. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.